Good morning, afternoon, or whatever time period it is when you watch this video. Welcome back to this week's Wellness Chat. I'm your host, Love Goddess. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How was the last week for you? How are you feeling as we stare into the next month of June? How are we feeling about that? I'm excited because I want this sunlight. I want this season. And that is major growth for me because I didn't used to love summer or like summer. However, when you're burning all the fucking time because it's 105 degrees outside every summer, it's painful. But either way, today we're going to be talking about feelings, specifically feeling anxious and anxiety, and how rampant it is, has always been, and how it's just... Is anybody else annoyed? Like, for real, let's be honest about this. Let's talk. Anybody else annoyed about anxiety? About how that bitch just comes up whenever the fuck it feels like? Like, come on, man. I was doing stuff. I was happy. Why are you making this difficult for me? I know some of us have anxiety disorders. I know some of us really suffer from panic attacks. Sometimes I suffer from panic attacks, so I get it. I've been thinking about what is the point of anxiety? What is the point of me being afraid to make any choices? What's the point of what's the point of being anxious? What does it do? And then I realized that anxiety makes us cautious, which is not inherently a bad thing. It's just, it can go overboard, which is why you have, or at least I have, these moments of, oh, this is a good thing. And then anxiety pops up like an annoying little bitch. Anxiety pops up. Just talking. You sure about that? You sure we can do that? You sure you want to do that? Are you sure that's a good idea? Well, what if this happens? And what if that happens? Then you didn't think about that. That's what I'm here for. Anxiety is great for being cautious. Anxiety is great for just slowing down and thinking about all the possibilities of what could happen if you make certain decisions. And that is incredibly important as we grow as people. However, anxiety kind of keeps us captive. Or at least, let me just speak for myself, it keeps me captive. There are times where something good is told to me and I might flip out. I won't tell other people this, but I might flip out and it might turn into a dry heave. It might turn into me crying, me screaming, me having panic attacks, me being unable to sleep, me fixating on things and obsessing over things in order to try to figure out exactly what's the exact configuration of decisions I can make to make sure that I don't get hurt. I want to lessen the danger, lessen the pain, and that's great. But I have to focus that I have to remember that it's about lessening all of those things, not eliminating, because you can't eliminate that. I don't like the fact that I can't eliminate that. I'm going to be real. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that I can't eliminate all the things that are bad in general and for me. And I think that's how anxiety gets its tyrannical boost. Anxiety is holding me back, y'all. Just, it is. Anxiety has stopped me from going out with people, friends, family, romantic or sexual, casual relationships, whatever. It stopped me from meeting people. It stopped me from getting close to people. It stopped me from taking opportunities that could have been cool for me. It has stopped me from a lot of good shit, but it's also protected me. And I think I talked about this like a few weeks ago or a month ago, however long ago, about how protection looks like rejection, and that's really good. But then I get anxious about the rejection. It's just, I'm trying to loosen anxiety's grip on my life, on my psyche, on my spirit. We're trying to be better here. We're trying to incorporate growth here. And I can't exactly do that when anxiety is making all of my decisions for me. It's frustrating. But, I don't know how I can, I don't know if I'll ever be able to let go of anxiety. Actually, I don't know if anxiety will ever truly loosen its grip on me. I'm pretty sure it'll never leave, but I'm not sure if it'll ever just let me breathe. And I think that's something that I have to do. I have to pry those fingers away from my neck. It's a problem. And I don't know. Usually I have tips on how to get rid of anxiety. As much as I love doing that and love giving tips and stuff, I ain't got it. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe talk to some counselors about some tips. Like, I can say breathing exercises or going for walks, taking a breath and pausing, stopping the thoughts. I guess those are the tips. Stopping the thoughts in the moment. Try to come up with positive affirmations to I don't know. I think the main tool that I've been using whenever anxiety pops its dictator head up is usually it'll come up and say something like, well, this bad thing could happen. This bad thing is probably going to happen. What if this does happen? And I have to stop and say, what if it doesn't? What if it doesn't? What if I don't fight it? What if I don't have a bad time? What if I have a really good time? What if this is exactly what I needed? What if this is the one thing I'm supposed to do in order to move forward? And usually that little motherfucker's like, no, I don't like this. Why are you fighting me? I mean, I'm fighting you because you're making my life harder. I'm tired. I'm tired of my life being harder because anxiety doesn't understand its goddamn place. It has a place in my life, just like it has a place in all of our lives. But it's overgrowing. It can be cancerous. I don't need that in my life. I need good things. It's difficult. It's difficult dealing with this, but I guess I'm just gonna spend the rest of my life trying to find balance between anxiety and adventure. So, let me know if you guys are anxious, if you have anxious thoughts. What do you do to not necessarily shut those thoughts down, but I guess just combat them? Like, how are you fighting your anxiety? Share some tips. Sis needs some tips. I'm tired of being scared all the fucking time. Follow me on social media, DM me things, DM me ideas that you want me to discuss, and for the wellness chats and for these educational non-monogamy relationship love videos that I got going. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week to talk about something else wellness related. Bye.